Hi Neo friends, it's me again, your grandfather. I have been playing Neopets for 16 years, going on 17 years actually, but this new-ish website has revolutionized my Neopets gameplay experience, especially as a restocker. So today we're talking about ItemDB. When I was first told about this website, I thought it was too good to be true, to the point where I even thought, can we use something like this, or is this considered cheating? The video took me so long to make because I reached out to TNT to ask if this site was okay to use or if it was considered cheating. It took them a few months to answer me, but they finally said, yeah, the site is fine. Nothing it does would be considered cheating as long as everybody's using it in good faith. So now that I have the official answer that this site is okay to use, I'm showing it to y'all because it's amazing. I'm framing this video as showing off a website that is probably the best tool out there for Neopets restockers, but it's got features that any Neopets player can use. I recommend honestly that anyone check this out, even if you don't restock. But if you're a restocker, this tool is a game changer. Let's just do a little tour of the site. It's called ItemDB. You might recognize the name Magnetismo Times because Magnetismo Times is a sponsored fan site creator on Neopets, so you might have seen this name on the main site. So this is their item database. Up until I found this site, I was using Jelly Neo's item database, which is still amazing, but I'm gonna say I prefer this one. I think this item database is even better. So let me show you some of the stuff it does. Even the homepage has so much good information on it. You can see recent price changes, plushie pet paintbrush going down in price because it's in the daily quest pool, foods kind of jostling around because of kitchen quests. This is a new background. So super helpful information right up top. You can see brand new items as they come out. These new capsules came out yesterday, and this is all the new items that are in them. So I check this page every day to check on new items that have come out that I might need to be restocking. And then this side, I don't know much about. It seems new, but I'm interested. So like trending items. Perhaps these are the items that are being searched for the most. You know, a lot of new items that have come out, a lot of items that are in the plot quest pool, Wander the Dark Fairy, Theorist here. So maybe people were looking them up because they've shown up as prizes in the plot, I don't know. So that's interesting, trending items. And then 14-day hottest restock. I'm gonna guess this means that these items showed up in the shop and someone grabbed them, I don't know. Let's see, so let's click on one of the items here. Last on the trading post 2 hours ago. Last restock 2 weeks ago. Okay, that's really interesting. So yeah, because people use the database, it actually manages to track items that come through the shops. I really like that. You can be like, oh, I wonder when the last time somebody saw this scarab in a shop, and you can look and oh, it restocked in the shops 2 days ago. See, that's a feature I haven't even noticed yet, and that's amazing. That's really cool. Okay, so yeah, this homepage even just has a ton of helpful information. On top of that, the part that's really for the restockers, for my restockers here, and you all know that's kind of the main thing that I do on site, is there's a dashboard. So up at the top of your dashboard, this is amazing. If the whole website was just this restocking dashboard, I would still be obsessed with it. This will change you. This will change your game. Once you've kind of set up your little account here and you do your restocking, all you have to do is when you come back in, the site will recognize that you've done some restocking sessions. So it looks like I have 5 that I haven't imported. So let me do last 24 hours and import 5 sessions. Oh, I guess I didn't restock yesterday. Let's do last 7 days. So here are all my stats for the times that I restocked over the last week. It shows you your average reaction time, so you can keep track of how fast you are, which is really good if you're trying to get better and restock rare items. Most expensive item bought was the Sprite Jub body. I did sell that for $999.999, so this is pretty close. Average refresh time. So I think this number, average refresh time, seems to be based on when you refresh the same shop, because I refresh about 4 to 5 seconds in between each refresh, but I refresh 4 shops at a time, so this makes sense that by the time I get back to shop number 1, it's been 20 seconds. So yeah, that makes sense. Average refresh time on that shop tab. Total clicked and lost. So this is kind of depressing, but you can see items that you've tried to restock and you missed out on. They keep tabs of that for you as well. Most expensive clicked and lost was the Cozy Gamer background. I have sold one of these and they're doing so well. They're holding value so well that it hurts to miss them. But anyway, so yeah, it tells you you can look the last 12 hours, 24, 7 days, 30 days, and you can see approximately how much you've made. It'll also tell you how much you've missed out on. And there's some really great information here too. So it gives you the list of your best buys and how long it took you to restock it. So from the time I loaded into the shop to the time I secured the item was about 5 seconds. For the Pride Asia wig, 4 seconds. 4 seconds, I would say, is generally my goal. 4 seconds is very solid from start to finish. If you can start to see 4 seconds on stuff, you can rely on yourself to do pretty well. And even 5 seconds is okay. I got a lot of stuff in 5 seconds. And in this tab, it tells you hottest restocks. Okay, so this is actually really helpful if you're learning a new shop, the hottest restocks tab, because it's not necessarily what you bought. It also shows items that were in that refresh that you might not have even seen. So I refresh unis a lot and I will see in this hottest restocks list items that I didn't even click on because I didn't know they were worth anything. So this medieval sword, I didn't even see this, but it's worth 400k. So now I know if I see medieval sword, I should go after it. Same with Elefante fortune teller vest. I didn't know that was worth 200k. So now I'll be on the lookout for that. So stuff like that, it kind of helps you learn a shop as well. Black Hissy Choker, didn't know that was worth 100k. And the worst losses tab, this is the most depressing one. So this is the tab that tells you the stuff that you've clicked on and didn't get. My cozy gamer background, lost haggling. It'll tell you as well if you were able to haggle and if you clicked on it and didn't get haggle at all. So it's a really good way to kind of keep track of how you're doing and your timing on things. Another more recent addition that I haven't used as much but is really great is the worst baits tab. So it'll tell you when you've purchased something that isn't a profit for you. As you can see, I've been purchasing the Quiggle eyebrows to put in my closet. I wasn't purchasing these to resell, but it's telling me here, hey, these items are not profitable. And I think that's really helpful as well if you're learning a new shop to see what items tricked you in the moment. Super, super, super amazing tool. This dashboard is just amazing. Like, I even like to look at my full 30 days like, okay, I made about 7 mil this month from restocking, which, you know, isn't that great. I would say I haven't been on my grind. I've been doing more art gallery stuff. I would say I've made much more NP recently entering the art gallery, but it's good to have these statistics and see what you bought, what you missed out on. Just really, really great information here. Fancy Kachik uniform boots, never would have clicked on that in my life. 600k. Koi headband, also never would have clicked on that in my life. So yeah, even I learn new things just by coming into this and looking at the dashboard. I'm obsessed with it. The item database also has a really great restocking guide hub. If you click at the top of the screen here, it's probably tiny to see for you, but it says restocking guide. And it's all sorted by shop, which is great. It's so pleasing to look at. I just find they did such a good job making this site pleasing to look at. But let's choose one here. So the bakery. A bakery is a really great beginner shop, and it actually says that right here, beginner. So there's a beginner tag. That's really nice. So let's click on that. And it sorts, these items are quite rare, restock only 1 with unit. So these are the high rarity items that are worth something. Rarity 86 to 94 gives you all the best prices for that. And then the low rarity items gives you the best prices for that. So it organizes them by rarity and then also by price, which is, it's so beautiful. Look at it. It's so nice to look at. This is perfect, rarity 1 to 85, because this is what you're going to be focusing on as a new restocker. So this is just a great tool to kind of see day one on my account, what can I be restocking? And it's all of this good stuff. Oh, you can even sort by beginner, normal, or advanced. Wow. These are what they consider all the beginner shops. Wow, wow, wow. Garden center. I hadn't even thought of that. Is there anything good in the... I guess if your account is old enough. If you have a 3-month-old account, yeah, it looks like there's some good stuff, some rarity 99s. Okay, I see you, garden shop. I've never even thought to restock here. So yeah, you've got this beautiful restocking hub, plus the item dashboard, or the restocking dashboard, I guess I should say, to track your own metrics. I also think that their checklist feature is better than Jelly Neo's checklist feature, so I'll show you that a little bit. I personally have all my checklists on ItemDB now versus Jelly Neo, and I'll show you why, one of the reasons why anyway. So I keep everything here. I have a full checklist of all the items in my gallery. I have a checklist of all the books that my reader needs to read. All the stamps that I'm missing are sorted out by page, so I know that in the stamp page, other 3, these are all the stamps I still need, and it's just nice and organized by page. And I'll show you the reason that I do this. One of the reasons I prefer the checklist feature through ItemDB is it actually pulls information right from the site for you, so you don't have to upload things manually. So for example, if you go to your stamp album and you click on one of the pages, once you've signed up for ItemDB, you'll get a little button right here on the page that says import. And that's what actually allows you to make the checklists over on ItemDB, and it adds everything in for you. It hides the stamps you already have so that you can just track the ones that you still need. It does something similar in your gallery as well. So the similar function in your gallery, if you go to the remove items function, you'll get another button here, and this will allow you to create a checklist over on ItemDB of every single item you have in your gallery. It's really, really helpful when you're trying to compile information on what you still need for your gallery, because later on when you're searching for things in the database, if I'm like, oh, do I have a baby Grundo morphing potion in my Grundo gallery? I can search the item and see here that yes, I do have it in my gallery already. So it really helps when you're trying to figure out what you still need, and just having a list in one place is really nice. And to see the value of the stuff in your gallery, it just makes me really happy inside. Okay, the checklist function, 10 out of 10. I do use this over Jelly Neo's checklist function. And every couple days in the Neopets Discord, I see people being introduced to this site for the first time, and they're like, holy shit, where has this been all my life? So I just wanted to make a quick video about it, because Neopets can be overwhelming. And if you do really want to get into this cartoon capitalism simulator, this is a really, 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 really helpful tool. I mean, right now is the easiest time in the history of the game to get rich in Neopets quick. This is the time. So get out there. I'm gonna put the link for this site in the description of this video, and let me know if it helps you. Also, I'm sorry if I was scatterbrained. This is my second off-the-cuff, not scripted video, and I always worry that my thoughts are gonna come out in the shape of a spider web instead of a straight line, you know what I mean? But hopefully this helps, and I appreciate you for watching. As always, you are all my favorite, and I will see you on the next one. Goodbye!